Yo, what's up everybody, it's CJ. We're back for another episode of Scum Shorts, and in this episode we are going to be looking at crafting. But before we get into the episode, as always, big thanks to G-Portal for sponsoring the video. If you want to get 5% off your own server on Scum or any other game, check the link in the description. And just before we do kick off into this video, a big thanks to everybody for the feedback and for watching the video in this series so far. Without further ado, let's just kick straight into the video. Alright, so let's just jump into this video, which is going to be relatively shorter than usual for this crafting tutorial. So basically crafting is one of the main elements in SCUM, which is going to allow you to access a wide variety of important things to basically get you across the island and survive, from bullets to general things that you're going to need to use, like lighting fires, some weapons, etc, etc. Now, first thing for crafting is that you should know it's directly influenced to your survival skill. To see your current survival skill, if you go to your metabolism, you can check your stats and you'll see here that our survival skill is currently level medium. So for us, if we go to our crafting menu, it means that anything that is level medium, we can basically get up to it and craft. Because we're not actually fully completed medium yet, we can't obviously craft these, but we can get the no skill and basic. It's done from no skill to basic to medium to advanced. As you can see here, it goes all the way down, and you'll notice there that you can then do your gold locks, etc. Now, the way that crafting works in the game is basically you're always going to need some sort of cutting tool. That can be anything from a knife to a bayonet, just basically anything in the game that's going to allow you to cut things up. In order to craft things, there's three key elements to it. Red is going to mean that you can craft the item but you do not have any of the materials. Amber means that you can craft the item but you only have some of the materials. And if it is greyed out, it means that you do not have the current skill to craft that item. So you need to level up your engineering, for example, to make some of these. Now, the way to craft in the game is very, very simple. All you need to do is basically look at your crafting menu here. As we can see, this requires a stone or a small stone. The first thing anybody usually does when they spawn in is they go to a little rock pile, they will search it and they will see if they can find stones. Now you can see here that there's two stones that have spawned on the ground from us searching, and if we go to our crafting menu, you can see that we can now make a stone knife, or we can make a small stone axe head. In order to craft it, all you need to do is just basically click here to your craft, and then as soon as we craft this, it is then going to level up our survival. The more survival you have, the more things that you can craft in the game. Now, we got roughly about 240 experience for crafting that, and it also gave us some fame points. Fame points at the moment really don't do much in the game. They only allow you to respawn to a sector depending on the server, or they just allow you to respawn to your shelter, etc. Now, one thing not to be confused with is when you start to go down into here, where you have like your boxes, etc. These are directly influenced by your engineering. So if you're putting down a blueprint and basically you're getting these items, let's just say for example we put in some planks into this box, it's not going to give us any survival because we've not actually done any crafting, we've not made this. But because we're spawning stuff in, say for example we were making an axe, we were chopping stuff, that's all going to be part of your survival. So we're putting stuff in here, it should directly influence our engineering. So let's get some rope here just to spawn in, and you'll see that our engineering currently is at 710, and it is also no skill. So we're filling this up and it's given us some experience to our engineering. So your survival is what is directly influenced to your crafting. So in order to basically just keep going with this in the game, all you need to do is keep crafting stuff using the ingredients that you'll find throughout the island, and yeah, that is it. Crafting is as easy as that. One other thing to note is that sometimes you are actually able to swap out some of the items. As you can see here, if we want to basically craft ourselves an improvised can suppressor, we can use various things from various beer bottles. orange juice, soda cans, etc., or coffee cups. You can also look at this. You need to go to a drill press, or you can make your improvised one, which you can find usually in the cities and the workshop areas. And then again, the one thing that you always need is your knife or metal knife, and just basically any kind of cutting item in the game. A shorter one than usual, guys, but if you've enjoyed it as always, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you for the next SCUM Shorts tutorial.